Hello you guys, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new, my name is Ashley and I am making lots of lifestyle and maternity mama videos in my pregnancy as we are expecting our first child, a baby boy, in literally 4 weeks from today of filming this. As of today, I'm 36 weeks pregnant. That seems absolutely unreal to say, but just this past Sunday, I had my second and last baby shower. It was absolutely incredible, so beautiful. This one was a little more intimate as far as the guest count because it was more of my friends, whereas our first shower was both sides of family, my family and Luke's family, and then our parents' family, family friends, our parents' friends, and kind of like miscellaneous and stuff, whereas this was my closer knit group of people. But there were about 20 of us there to celebrate baby boy, and it was at the gorgeous venue that we had our gender reveal at, and I have so much to share about that shower in a way, but I honestly kind of want to keep some of it on lock until I share the video that our lovely videographer made of our shower. I'm so excited to see it. I have not seen it as of the day of filming this, so it's not that I'm gatekeeping it from you guys, but I'm just so excited to see it. And then I'll post about it and I may do like a Q&A on it, or at least just share details, or I don't know, we'll see where it goes. But I do still have quite a list of nesting and pre-baby videos I want to make and get out in the next 4 weeks if possible. We have high hopes, but I am also officially on maternity leave. I have 2 more galleries to edit and deliver, and then I am like smooth sailing, done with photo shoots, editing, all of it for clients until October 1 when my books reopen. But that is not why we're here today. We are here to do a baby shower haul and product haul part 2. I did this for my first baby shower, and I think a lot of you guys really enjoyed it. I loved watching these videos when I was preparing for baby, pre-pregnancy, during pregnancy, looking at stuff to put on my registry, etc. A little disclaimer again, of course, since I have not had my baby and haven't really used any of these items yet, I'm not suggesting any of this stuff because I could be coming on here later this year doing a product regret video, and something that I'm super hyped about could be on that list. But this is just my curated list of things from products that have been highly recommended on multiple videos from multiple friends, or I have personally done research on, or what have you. So without further ado, let's do this little what I got at my baby shower haul. Okay, so starting with the feeding category, I am going to try and do categories again because I do think that's helpful and useful information. So we're starting out with feeding today. The first thing are the bottles that we have chosen to go with. These are the Natural Response Philips Avent bottles. These are the glass bottles. Now, such a hot button topic right now in babyland on social media is the triangle test with bottles. And truth be told, I am trying to pay attention to that and acknowledge that, while also acknowledging that truly every baby's feeding journey is different and every baby just is different, and some babies are amazing with latch breastfeeding and bottle feeding regardless of what bottle you give them, and then some babies aren't. So I know there's only so much you can do, but I really love the style and size of these bottles, and I love that they're glass. I love the shape, all of it. I've loved them for so long. So we do have the nipples that come with these bottles. However, I also do have the Even Flow nipples. I ordered just the bottle nipples from Even Flow because I did see a TikTok where those bottle nipples fit on these bottles and they do pass the triangle test. So that will be our plan, but if he doesn't take to that nipple, we may try this one and just see how it goes. But that is the plan, and I'm hoping to dual breastfeed and bottle feed. So we just got 1 box of, I think it's like a 3 count. Yeah, and it's like the small size, just to make sure he will take a bottle. If so, we will probably get another box, but I figured better make sure first. The family that gave us this also gave us the anti-colic one. I think this is probably a plastic one, but it is the anti-colic piece. So this will probably just be really nice to have on the side, just in case. And then they also gave us this large set of the Dapple bottle dish soap. This one is a combo pack, so it comes with like the pump bottle and then I guess a refill to put in that, which is super nice, and then a travel size. So yeah, this is really nice. The next thing in this category is the bottle warmer for these bottles. I think that It also can do bags of breast milk and defrost it, which is super nice. I need to look more into that. But anyways, yeah. And I also really like the fact like this is actually a really small box, and I didn't really know until I opened it how big this box was. But since this is a pretty small box, it gives me hope that this is gonna be a pretty small appliance since we are like running out of counter space. Then we also got 2 of these great like travel formula dispensers or snack dispensers. This is what they do. It opens into 3 separate compartments and it's like stackable so that they don't take up much room. But in case we are strictly formula feeding, bottle feeding, this will be really nice. If we are not using formula at all, my plan is to save this for things like Puffs and Cheerios and little crackers and all the little snacks, because I do think that these are like sleek and they'll fit in the diaper bag and stuff like really well. Next, we have another pack of burp cloths. These are the same Comfy Cubs brand as the sage green ones that I featured in our first video. This is the baby blue shade, I think it was called, and it's literally the perfect baby blue. So I've heard people say you need about 20 burp cloths. To me, that seems high. This gets us to 12. We may see where we're at with that and be ordering another pack at some point, but yeah, we got another burp cloths. And then the last thing in the feeding category is this Raz Baby. I think that's how you say it. It is a like teether sucker for food. You can do like pureed food and freeze it, and then it's almost like a little lollipop sucker. This is what it looks like, and I think this is just a good way to introduce fruits and vegetables, and you don't have to worry about your baby like shoving it down their throat and choking, because they're more like sucking on it and getting the taste while still doing it safely. The next category is transportation / travel / on-the-go items. So the first is another one of the Ubi retractable diaper bag dispensers. I think I described in my last video my plan, but a little recap. We are not doing a diaper pail of any kind. I'm sure there's ones that you swear by, but I haven't found one that doesn't seem to have any reviews of not stinking, and I'm so sensitive to smell. And they're also not cheap at all. So my plan is really just to put a diaper in one of these like lavender scented, keeps the smell in bags. These are basically like puppy poop bags for when you walk. They've just like rebranded it for baby, but it does come with a nice little dispenser. So anyways, to do that and then throw it in the trash can in our kitchen. And the truth is that trash is gonna go out probably every day, at least once every 2 days. And I feel like then it doesn't give it like a lot of time to start stinking. So that's kind of my plan as of now. Next, I have one of the Ubi wipes dispensers. I think I have 2 of these now, which is perfect because I wanted one for the car caddy and one for the diaper bag. So we got both of those. The next thing is this 2-pack of car window shades. You attach them onto your car and then it just pulls down. I think probably like an adhesive or a suction, but we are having a June-July baby. Don't know when he's gonna make his arrival because my due date is July 3rd, so it could be either month. But regardless, we were having a baby during one of the hottest times in Middle Tennessee, and our cars get so hot. I just think that's gonna be really nice to have to try and just keep some of the sun out and keep him a little cooler. And then lastly, we got one of the car seats, so it's like the actual seat of your car seat protectors. This is the Prince Lionheart brand. This one was on like a bunch of people's registries, and it's, I think, on Amazon flagged as like bestseller or most popular or something, so we went with it. But it seems pretty simple, and I think all of them would probably do the same thing, but it has just like a part that goes on the bottom part of this car seat and the back part, just so like you keep your actual seat of your car protected and from rips, just in case, you know, the base or something were to catch on fabric. Just, yeah, so you don't have to fix your car. So the next category is diapering. We got 2 more packs of water wipes. I feel like we have a really good amount to get us started on the water wipes, which is so nice. And then my friend, who's a godsend, she had this packaged up way cuter. I threw it all in the Target sack, but she gave us like this entire bag's worth. I don't know, this is probably about 40 newborn coterie diapers. So we are planning to use coterie, and she was 2. She had her daughter in February, and her husband is a country music singer, and I think she said like 600 diapers, and they ended up having way more newborn than what they needed before they moved to size 1. So she had told me she was happy to give me some of the newborn diapers, and I am so thankful because one, coterie is expensive. I just about a week ago got our first order of coterie diapers in, and they're expensive, especially if you compare them to like Huggies or Pampers. I really hope that they work for our little man because of how expensive they are. But I was torn on what to order because I really don't think he's gonna fit in this size newborn diaper, but maybe a week to 2 weeks. And when you order a box from them, you get 6 packs. And I was like, these are expensive. Like, I don't really want to order newborn ones because I don't think he's really gonna wear them hardly at all. But he could need them for the first couple weeks, and then we would want them. So anyways, I was very grateful that she gave me those so I could just order a box of size 1. And then the last thing is another one of the diaper caddies. I think it's like the Parker and something is the brand. We got another one of the diaper caddies. We're gonna do a car caddy and then a downstairs like diaper changing caddy to have one on each level. And then in the car caddy, just keep like diaper changing essentials for emergencies and all that good stuff. And then also probably just some good like car things that are nice to have so it can all stay in one basket. Now moving on to the category of baby gear. So the first thing is we got another one of the Copper Pearl 5-in-1 covers. This one I love because y'all know I love a gingham or a check print. And it's like a very neutral, pretty pattern. But these are great for swaddling, car seat cover, nursing cover. You can also probably like lay it down and use it as a little changing area if you had to. Yeah, I just feel like there's a lot of uses for these little things. On the topic of covers, we also got some covers for our Snuggle Me organic products. So we had the Sage cover for our infant lounger. Now we also have the Bluebell cover. So I feel like having 2 of these is really smart because like blowouts and pee and spit up and all of that is just bound to happen, and it's nice to have a backup so that when you throw one in the laundry you still can use your product. And so then we also got 2 covers for the feeding support pillow from Snuggle Me. We got the Bluebell, and I think this one's called Honey, but it's like a really pretty yellow, like a butter yellow that's real popular. I love these colors together. So we have lots of covers for our Snuggle Me products. And then we also got the Snuggle Me swaddle. This is like a stretch swaddle. I think every swaddle that I have thus far is muslin, and I love like muslin material. It's just so breathable and soft. But I really wanted like a stretchy kind of like bamboo rayon mix one just to have for stuff. And so anyways, yeah, we got the Snuggle Me one, and like I said, it's in the Bluebell color. Moving on to blankets. I don't know if I used this as a category last time, but we got 3 blankets at this one shower. So I figured I better make it its own category today. We have so many blankets for little man now, but I know that's like something that you can just continually use and use and use. So I'm really not complaining. The first one is from this brand called Chickpea. It is the absolute softest chenille blanket. I do think that, because I think I have this exact one in like sage green and white. Again, not complaining because we'll keep one in the car and it can be like the car blanket or something, but it is the softest thing and they are so cute. I just like adore the check, like I said. The next one I am obsessed with, it is this goose blanket. It came from Amazon, and when I saw it, I had to add it to my registry because we actually had a silly goose themed shower, I will go ahead and say, and I am obsessed with the goose. I think it is so cute, and honestly wouldn't be surprised if I do silly goose theme for his first birthday. But we have a lot of little goose nods in the bathroom, as you've seen, and I'm in his room. So when like I said, when I saw this, I had to add it, and it's actually like a very high quality blanket. I didn't really know coming from Amazon like what it would be like, but it is so cute. And then we did get gifted this blanket that Luke's grandmother made for him when he was little. So it's just like blues, greens, whites, and it does have little bows tied to the corner, which is really sweet because I love bows and all my showers have had a bow present. So that was really cute. But yeah, we have a little family heirloom blanket. Moving on now to the category of sleep. This one is fairly small, to be honest, but the first thing we got is this mushy muslin bassinet sheet. Again, with the muslin, I love. And I will say I am a big fan of the Mushy brand. A really good amount of what I ordered or put on my registry is from Mushy. Highly recommend going to check them out if you've never heard of them. And a lot of their products are also sold on Amazon. And then we also got a waterproof bassinet cover to go on the bassinet mattress pad, since that's gonna definitely, I'm sure, come in handy. And then also from Mushy, we got the fitted, like stretchy crib sheet. It's not muslin, it is that like bamboo rayon, super soft material, but it is from Mushy and it's to go on our main crib. And then we got the Newton brand waterproof crib mattress pad cover. This one is just like their mattress where it's very breathable, and we have the Newton mattress. So we now have the mattress topper, mattress pad to go on it as well. Now moving into the bath time category. The first thing is another muslin hooded towel from Comfy Cubs. This is the baby blue color. It matches the burp cloths that I showed you. So we now have 3 hooded towels, which I think is plenty. Then from Mushy, we got these super cute stackable boat bath toys. I'm a bath girl through and through, so I know my son is gonna be a bath boy because I feel like I'm gonna put him in it all the time. But I just love like bath toys. I think that they're so cute. Speaking of which, we also got the bath stacking cups from Lalo. This is what they look like in there. And this is the back. They stack in all different ways, and then they have holes in the bottom so you can drain the water and see it come out in different patterns, which is really cute. And then something I am so excited to have from Lalo, this is the knee and elbow saver. You could get like just a regular garden knee pad or kneeling knee pad from Amazon if you wanted to, but I did really want the like elbow piece as well, just in case. This is something, like I said, I really wanted because leaning over on hardwood floor can get very uncomfortable on your knees. So I thought that this was definitely worth the price. Now moving on to the health and safety category. The first thing is another one of the Noodle and Boo hand sanitizers in that creme douche scent. I will say that this was out. I'd already picked out that I wanted like Noodle and Boo products when I went to this boutique with my mom, but way back when we went to this boutique and they had that up by the register, and I thought I'm gonna use it and just like see what I think on the hand sanitizer, if it's like got a decent scent, since it is scented. And it was like the best scented hand sanitizer ever while still being clean. And so that is really nice because hand sanitizer, like some of it can have like a sterility smell that's kind of like nice, and then some have that horrid sterile smell. I don't know. So I really liked that. We're gonna put one by his changing station upstairs to just use right before he gets changed, right after he gets changed, and then one downstairs for the same reason, but then also for like visitors that are coming over or whatever. So I have 2 of those now. We also got a few more Frida Baby products. The first is the AccuDose pacifier. You could do this with just a normal nipple bottle and syringe, because I did it a few years ago to my friend's kid. I had seen it on TikTok, and then we went over there and her kid needed medicine, and I was like, oh, I just saw this, like try this out. It worked really well, but I do like having this specific one so that you're not like dirtying a bottle nipple that you don't have to. The next is the 3-in-1 True Temp thermometer. This is like a classic standard baby thermometer, and I think it says 3-in-1 because it can probably do like oral, armpit, or rectal. I assume that is the 3. And then we also got the Nose Frida. Some people are so disgusted by this. Like we were all laughing at my shower because some people were like, oh, it's the best thing on the market. Like you have to have it. It's so worth it. And then some people were like, I cannot fathom doing this regardless of how sick my kid is. I will use an electric one, but I'm not disgusted by things very easily. And I feel like, especially once he's here, if he's like stopped up having trouble breathing or sleeping, you're just kind of like willing to do anything. But the Nose Frida kit has the snot sucker, saline spray, and then 10 hygiene replacement filters, because they come with filters so snot never actually gets in your mouth. I think you can buy just the Nose Frida by itself, but the kit was like barely any more, and you got the saline spray and all the changeable filters. So this was a better bang for the buck in my opinion. And then the last thing are some baby head protection or ear protection head earmuffs. I don't know what I'm saying, but these were like recommended on Amazon. I guess they're fine. I don't really know if there's a very like preferred brand on this or not, but they look like this. They're so tiny, they're so cute, and they're just for like noise because one, kids are like sensitive to loud noises. I don't think it's like a bad thing to have just for sensitivity, but also for the health of their hearing. My husband works in the entertainment industry. We go to ball games frequently, so it's just like a really nice thing to have. I think that said this one was for 2 to 24 months, like size wise, but honestly, we'll probably try and go ahead and just put it on him like earlier if needed. Okay, the next category are accessories. The first thing are these little booties that my friends bought that hosted the shower and had out by like a cute little like sign-in table. And I had no idea they were getting these, but they are so cute, so tiny. I love them. Next, we have two kinds of pacifiers. First, I have this box. It's a 2-pack of the Bibs Deluxe, and I really like the look of these. I'm really hoping that he takes these. And then we also have 2 of the Frig, which are the Mushy brand, and they are also sold on Amazon. I think they're pretty similar to the Bibs, but anyways, we have 2 of each, and then whichever he takes, whatever, you know, and I may order like 2 or 3 more, but I didn't want to stock up on one specific kind without knowing what he's gonna take because he may take neither of them. Next, we have another Passy clip. Y'all know how I feel about the Passy clips. This is the Mushy brand. This one is though a sage green, and it's like, it's hard to get it to stay in there. There we go. It's like all sage. Some of them have wood, and then also like the silicone beads, and then there's that kind. So anyways, we have that one. That was very long-winded for a Passy clip. And then we got some really cute muslin bibs that will be really good for like just normal feedings from the beginning. So anyways, I got this pack right here from a friend that has like a beigey sand color, this gorgeous blue, and then this boat print, which I absolutely love. Very on theme with his nursery and like stuff that I do already have. And then we got this one, which is also so me. We have a brown speckled, a sage green, and then this cream milk and cookies, which again, I have so much milk and cookie stuff because I love that too. So yeah, I didn't have either of these on my registry, but like they're so meat coated. Okay, the next category is toys and books. So first we have a little teether. This is the Dr. Brown's brand. I had never seen these before, but it's a cute little giraffe, but it says it's a massaging teether. I think that will probably come in handy. Then we also got this one. My mom and I picked this out on a trip because we saw it in a little store like a month ago, and it's so cute. It says Tiny Tailgater, and it's orange because we are huge Tennessee fans, and Tennessee is orange. And it's like the perfect Tennessee orange, so we just had to get this. She then also went back and got from this same brand these little teething flash cards, which are just like good for them to play with, but it's all different sports. So it's like baseball, and then it says baseball. It's baseball, soccer, basketball, golf, and football. Next, we had a friend get us this mushy little like stackable toy that has the slots that you put the shapes through. So this is probably gonna be more like, well, it says 10 months to 3 years. I was probably thinking a little earlier, but anyways, yeah, we got this little toy. It's very cute. Then we also got this plush bunny. It is the softest little bunny. It's a French brand, I think. I'm sure it was at a boutique from the girl that gifted it to us, but it is the softest bunny. Here's the brand on the back. And then we got a lot of books. So first book is a baby's first year book. It is so pretty. I love the shade of blue, and it has like gold foil writing. My friend that gave me this knows me super well, so I'm really excited because that was actually still on my list of to-dos, is to pick and order a baby book, and I think I'm gonna love that one. So I'm so happy she grabbed that. Then something that was really sweet was our photographer she's done like all 3 photo sessions in this pregnancy now, but she's one of my good friends. She printed our maternity photos and put them in a little like book. She also wrote a sweet little note in there, but she put them in a sweet little like plastic encased photo book so that he could look at pictures of his mom and dad. That is so sweet. And then, like I said, we got a lot of books, and I really lucked out because books are very expensive. We had like a smallish little library. I wasn't really stressing because I was kind of like, we'll just pick them up along the way, but this definitely gets us to at least Christmas before we like even need to think about more books. Because like I said, books are expensive, and I'm very lucky that I didn't get any duplicates. So the first one is Everything is Mama by Jimmy Fallon. I gave my husband the Dada version one when telling him we were pregnant. So we now have both. Love you forever, the hungry, hungry caterpillar, peekaboo dog, I wish I had duck feet, guess how much I love you, the rainbow fish, dragons love tacos, this Dolly Parton golden book, bedtime sing to me, and my awesome Bible heroes. This is actually a really cute book. I've never seen it before, but the illustrations are so like bold and vivid with color. So I feel like this is gonna be like great for early on. And then just a little added, we got a few gift cards. We got some Target gift cards and a DoorDash gift card, which is such a great idea. If you've never thought about getting a DoorDash gift card, I would do it if you're going anywhere other than your home. Well, even if you're doing it at home, but if you're going anywhere other than home to give birth, I've heard from so many people that having a DoorDash gift card is so nice because you can DoorDash like local stuff and no one has to go out and get it, which is so nice. So anyways, we did get some Target and DoorDash gift cards as well. And that is everything we got from this shower. Like I said, we are so incredibly blessed to have received everything that we did. I feel like my friends know me so well and got me a mix of like fun, cutesy, and practical things. But I also wanted to give a little part 2 to this video of the things that are left or were left on our registry that were kind of like, these are day one needs, or at least what we consider a day one need that you don't want to have to go out and get when you're coming home with a newborn. So after all of our showers had been had, we took all of the gift cards and the cash and then some of our money and made a list of everything left on my registry that we needed to get. And we have ordered it or went out and bought it already this week. So I wanted to go ahead and share that little list with you as product haul, and none of it's really in yet. I think like some of it's out for delivery today or this weekend, and then like probably the rest will be in next week, but I'm just gonna put some pictures in of those items. However, I have to make a dentist appointment that's in 15 minutes. So I will resume with you guys either when I get home from the dentist today, or I will pick this video back up tomorrow to share those products. Hello friends, so I am back and it is nighttime, hence why we have the lamp lighting, but I thought this would be okay for like little screen grab pictures of what I've ordered since I don't have any of that to physically show you. I also did want to say that of course we got clothing and some sleepers, but all of that would just be too much, I think, to show. So just know that we of course did get more of that as well. Okay, so these are the things that we have purchased with gift cards that we received at showers or through the mail or from people, and then also purchased with our personal money as things that we saw like high up on the list for wanting them when we came home with little man. The registry does have things that are great all the way up to like 1-ish years old or especially 6 months, but we decided whatever was not purchased from that kind of situation, we were not going to stress ourselves out about, and we will get them as we need to, or his 6-ish month birthday will be around Christmas. So yeah, that's gonna be great Christmas gifts. So the first thing is our stroller. We decided to do the Mockingbird stroller, the single to double. It's really like a cheaper dupe version of the UPPAbaby Vista, which is what we thought we'd wanted for literally like 5 years until it was actually time to pick stuff and register for stuff. And when Luke found out about the Mockingbird and how they made the 2.0 version that goes from single to double and basically does exactly what the Vista does, he was sold on the Mockingbird. So I will say tariffs just increased the pricing, which was unfortunate that I didn't buy it beforehand. Like I didn't know I would be buying it, so I wished we had bought it earlier. We decided to go with the like sky blue, baby blue cover, like hood. We did the window pane, I believe it was called, interior, and then the penny leather instead of the black leather. It's really pretty. I'm so excited to get it and open it. We have the bassinet attachment because we luckily were gifted it, and we will definitely be putting it together, opening it as soon as the stroller arrives. Next, we got the infant insert that goes in that. Like, I know UPPAbaby Vista, it's called a rumble seat. I don't know what Mockingbird calls it, but it's like the standard seat. The infant insert goes until they're like 6-ish months old. So I kind of wondered if I needed that, but definitely the answer is yes. It says until they have good head control and mobility and stuff. So we got the infant insert. We also got the adapters because we have the UPPAbaby Aria car seat. I don't know if Mockingbird makes a car seat or not, but they do make the adapters for just about every major model out there of car seat so that you can pop those babies on and just move their car seat into the stroller if you want to do that. And the last thing from Mockingbird, we got a cup holder. This was like one of those things that is so unnecessary, but also so necessary, if you get what I'm saying. It's definitely not a necessity, a must-have, but for someone that literally has a Stanley with her all the time, or at least a drink all the time, I was like, there's no way I'm not putting a sturdy cup holder on this car seat. So yeah, we got that as well. The next few items are from Fawn Design. This is the brand of diaper bag that we have, and I haven't even used my diaper bag, and I'm obsessed with my diaper bag. I cannot wait to like kind of personalize it up and carry it around because it's so pretty. But anyways, we have the brown matte leather from Fawn Design in our diaper bag. So all of these items are also in that same brown matte leather. The first thing is the stroller caddy. So this is a piece that clips on the handlebar of the stroller, and then you can put your phone, your keys, snacks, bottles. I think there's like 2 cup holders, so you could put your own drink, put anything like that of the sorts on it, and it just hangs off the little stroller bar, the push bar, and just is kind of like one of those things that makes life a little bit easier. Next, I got the changing clutch from there. This is gonna go in our diaper bag, and it's basically what it says. It's a little clutch. I'm hoping it has like decent expansion, but the pictures online showed it having a couple diapers, a small pack of wipes, whatever. Basically, you could like load up the little clutch and throw it in your diaper bag, and then when you're out and about, especially like at a restaurant or something, and you need to go to the bathroom to change your baby, the person going to change them could just take the clutch instead of the whole diaper bag. So in the clutch, I'm hoping to get a few diapers, a diaper rash cream, one of the like diaper spatulas, and some wipes, like one of the wipes container dispensers, on the go dispensers. Yeah, that would be the hope. And the last thing from Fawn Design is the passy case. This is also just one of those added things that I really wanted to get, but I've had my eye on this Fawn Design stuff forever, so I was like, yeah, I'm getting it. But this is basically just a place to store an extra passy or two. Y'all know I really wanted to take a passy, and we have the passy clips, so I don't know that necessarily we'll ever like need this backup stash, but in case someone forgets to put a passy and a passy clip on them before you leave or whatever, I'm sure it will be very handy. The next thing are silverettes. So these are silver little cups that you put in your bra on your nipples because silver has healing properties. So I've heard people swear by this. Some people just use this. Some people just use nipple butter. Some people alternate. What you don't want to do is do them together because they like contradict each other or something. But basically the silver, the healing properties helps with any like cracking, bleeding, soreness, etc. Also, my dog is now inside and with her bones, so you may hear it clanking or some chomping happening. Okay, the next thing are Mommy's Bliss Baby Probiotic Drops. These are vitamin D probiotic drops. So apparently, I don't know all the science on this, but I thought it would be good to have, and I probably need to take it with me to the hospital. Well, I don't know, because colostrum may have enough vitamin D. I'm not really sure. I'm gonna definitely talk to the lactation consultants at the hospital about this, but if you're breastfeeding, then apparently your breast milk does not contain enough vitamin D for your baby. So you just need to give them a few extra drops every day to make sure they're getting enough vitamin D. The next thing are diaper spatulas. This is something that is a little more like new age, not really controversial, but I guess a lot of people see it as a waste of money. You could very easily use your fingers or your hands. And nothing like grosses me out about using my hands. I just get my nails done. Like that is my monthly luxury, is getting my nails done, because I've always been a nail biter, a nail picker. And when they grow out, like lotiony type stuff, you know, like gets underneath, and I really can't stand that. And so that is literally why we were getting diaper spatulas. I know it seems excessive, but this 4-pack on Amazon was like $7, $8, $9, something like that. It was very inexpensive for 4. And I essentially wanted 4 because I have 4 diaper changing stations. So that was perfect. Okay, the next thing is one last Ubi diaper dispenser. I got 3 from Showers, so I'm very grateful for that. But I did, like I say, want one more since I'm doing 4 diaper changing stations. The next thing is another foldable, wipeable changing mat. My mom did get us one in one of our like shower gift baskets that she put together, but I did want to get a second one for the car caddy, basically because I really don't want to use like the car trunk flooring matting, just another one of those to have. Next, I got this wicker rattan diaper caddy. It did not say it technically was a diaper caddy. It just said organizing caddy, and I looked at the measurements. I'm really hoping that it works out, and I like it when it comes in, because I've had my eye on one from Target for a really long time that was like a great price, and it was a specific diaper caddy, and then it sold out, and I've had it on notify me when restock. I've had that notification on for months and I haven't gotten a single notification. I check on it like every week, and I just don't think they're making them again, or like I don't think it's coming back. So anyways, I'm hoping that this one's gonna work and I'm gonna love it, because I really wanted it to be wicker for where it's going. This one's going in his nursery on his dresser. If not, I will, if it doesn't work out, I will return it. It's from H&M, and I will order like a true diaper caddy on Amazon or something, because at the end of the day, we just gotta get something. But aesthetically, I'm hoping this one works out. Next, I got the Frida Baby bathtub, or like sink bath. I don't know if Frida Baby makes anything for like a bathtub advanced or like beyond this right here, but it is the soft sink baby bath. It is just like a foldable fabricated mesh type like bath that you put in your sink. So pretty much like month 1 of his life, I think this is how we will do baths, because they're so tiny that bending over that much in the tub is kind of hard, and I just don't know that the little angel care bath will keep him warm enough. I don't know. We're just gonna experiment and see what happens, but we got this one as well. Okay, the next thing is this dual humidifier and diffuser. I think it's pronounced Levoit as the brand. I'm not really sure, but we do have their air purifier in our bonus room, and I cannot say enough good things about it. We leave it going 24/7. It does not get turned off. Don't know if that's good or not, but this diffuser is one that I've looked at for a really long time. This one is a 2-in-1. You put the drops of whatever like oil or whatever you want and the water in a certain area, and it will do the humidifier, it will do the diffuser, and yeah, it's like a combination one. Then I got a second bassinet crib sheet. 2 is a minimum, I feel like, for sheets for any kid, especially a baby, where there's going to be lots of blowouts and drool and spit up and stuff like that. So I mean, honestly, we could be ordering a 3rd one at some point if it gets to that point where we're like, we need a 3rd one. But we now at least have 2. We were gifted 1, but I did want to definitely go ahead and get a 2nd one. Then on the same lines, I did get a 3rd crib sheet, stretchy true crib sheet. We have a muslin one, and then 2 now of the mushy stretchy crib sheets. We have 3, which I think is enough. So I think that's gonna be good. But I will say, fun little story time. I'm a photographer, and I was doing newborn photos for a family. I think this was about 2 years ago at this point. And anyways, their son peed through his diaper and his onesie onto the crib sheet twice. So they had to get out the 3rd crib sheet during that session. And so I was kind of like, it's not bad to have 3. So anyways, that's why I do have 3. I also have 3 of this size because he will be in that crib much longer than our bassinet. And then that crib also transforms to a toddler bed, and I assume it's like the exact same mattress you would keep using because it's the same size maybe. I don't really know, but it's longer. I think 3 is fine. So I got this one in the fog color as well. Next, I got a pack of baby socks from Amazon. To me, this is just one of those things that's like, you gotta have it, but how often are you really gonna use them? Because I know people talk about how babies pull and kick their socks off all the time. That's why I just got a standard pack. I think this is Fruit of the Loom brand from Amazon. It technically says they are for 6 to 12 months, but they have like a lot of stretch. So they'll probably hopefully go more to like 18 months. But since we were having a summer baby, I figured it would be fine to not have newborn and like 0 to 3 month size socks. So just a standard pack of white socks from Amazon. The next thing, because I said summer baby, we got some summer hats. Again, can't put sunscreen on him for 6 months. So literally from summer and fall, we've got to have some good sun protection outside of sunscreen for him. So I got this little sun hat. It has the visor. It has the little droops on the sides. It's like the waterproof UFP, whatever material. It's like UFP 50 or UPF 50. I can't remember which way it is. But anyways, this is what it looks like. It's from H&M, and this is just a great like pool hat, sun hat, just to keep things good. So I also got him a pack of 2 little cotton sun hats. These are more like bucket hat, sun hat style, not so much for water, but just to get a good little brim around his face. And I think they're so cute with the little tie underneath. And then the last thing is this mat from Gather. This is the mini mat in the color Bow, and it is just like a good wipeable play mat. All of these mats from Gather are great to put under high chairs, are great for tummy time, are great for changing, are great for playing, etc. But I really wanted to get one for, I mean, technically all of those things, but I really wanted this one for his monthly milestone photos. I know that sounds absolutely ridiculous, but I feel like whatever you start at month 1 is what you have to keep doing until month 12/1 years old, so that you stick with the same like background plot situation. So it's a lot of pressure because you're like, what am I gonna do? I gotta know by month 1. So anyways, I got this from Gather. And there you have it. That is everything from this baby shower haul / product haul from our registry to prep for baby boy. Like I said, I'm going to post the shower recap video that our videographer's making so you guys can just see what my friends did, all the amazing decor, theming, treats, everything that we had. It was just the most perfect baby shower. I literally loved it so, so much. But then I also have quite a few nesting videos that I would love to make and hopefully get out to you guys before he's here. Like I said, I'm 36 weeks the day I'm filming this, so anything can happen and it's all in God's hands. We don't know timing or anything, but I am trying to get them recorded and done as soon as possible. I officially went on maternity leave May 31st, which was this past weekend. So I am off the clock work-wise, and hopefully that means I will have more time for doing stuff like this. But if you are new, I'd love for you to subscribe. Please give this video a big like and comment, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!